Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is the first time that you're seeing me. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for stopping by to check out my channel today. This is a yarn and crochet channel where we talk about all things yarn and all things crochet, so if that interests you, please stick around and watch my video, because today I offer you part 2 of a 2-part series for a hat and scarf combination. The name of the combination is called Backgammon. So it's appropriately named after the yarn that I used for the project. So it's Premier Puzzle in the colorway Backgammon. This tutorial is for the scarf. It runs 6 feet this way and 2 feet this way. It is a bulky 5-weight yarn and it requires 35 rows to complete. It is all double crochet from beginning to end. The pattern is simple. I will show you that in the tutorial. It's going to be amazing. You're going to love it. You're going to create all the things. So I will show you some examples of the pattern. Not necessarily the backgammon scarf, but the same formula in other yarns. So this particular scarf is my Metro scarf with the same pattern. This required 42 rows of 4-weight yarn. It measures 2.5 feet long going this way, or wide, long, 2.5 feet this way, and 6.5 feet this way. It's big. You can wear it as a shawl, you can wear it as a hug, which is like a shawl but this way. So a lot of people asked, you can wear it like this, just flat like this, or you can bunch it up and do a scarf, or you can wear it as a shawl like this. Possibilities are endless, but the formula is the same. So it's very nice, it's very versatile. You can do it in 4-weight yarns, 3-weight yarns, all the weight yarns, all the things, guys. So this is done in a 4-weight, and then I took multiple yarns to make a super bulky 6. So I ran multiple strands of yarn to make this. It's literally 1 row of double crochet and 1 row of windows, but the windows are single crochet, actually no, I'm sorry, half double crochet, skip 1, chain 1. So they're not full windows because the windows would be huge, but yeah, so it's 1 row of double crochet and 1 row of windows, but the formula is the same. The pattern is a little different because I added windows on this one, but yeah, there's that one. And then this one here is Red Heart Super Saver in the colorway Fall with the colorway Aran White. And I did like a little decorative piece going down. So this is 3 feet going this way by 7 feet going this way. It's my biggest one. And again, it can be worn as a hug, flat like this, or you can bunch it up and wear it as a scarf. It's very big. It's huge. I wouldn't recommend wearing something this huge like this. It's just too much around your neck. So it's a shawl or a hug, but again, the formula to build this is exactly the same as what I'm going to show you for the backgammon scarf. So it's fun, it's all the things. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please sound off in the comments below. But first, enjoy the tutorial, watch all the things, enjoy the process. I use a medium 4-weight yarn for the tutorial. Just because I have 1 backgammon scarf, I really don't need 2 of them. I did make 2 beanies because we could always use beanies, but this scarf is special to me and I really don't need to make 2 of them, so I used a medium 4-weight yarn for the tutorial. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Okay friends, so this is just another look at my backgammon scarf slash shawl slash hug, however you want to call it. I call this a scarf because it is more long than it is wide. Just to give you a little visual. Okay, so I did little cutouts and measurements. So this particular scarf measures 6 feet going this way and 2 feet going this way. So just to put that into perspective, that is the dimension of what it is that we are making. Okay? Your traditional shawl is that. So you can tell there's a slight difference. And this is the reason why I call this a scarf and not a shawl. But some people will create objects this size and still call it a shawl. It's completely up to you. But with the dimensions I'm giving you, this is what we're creating, not this. Okay? So, this particular yarn is a bulky 5, as I mentioned. And to achieve the size that is needed, you're going to need to do 35 rows. This is all double crochet. And so, yeah, the formula is very easy. I'm going to show you in the tutorial. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Hey friends, so for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and use a medium 4-weight yarn. I do recommend a bulky 5, but by all means, please use a medium 4 if you'd like. To achieve the size 6 feet long by 2 feet wide, instead of 35 rows for a bulky 5, you're going to need to do 42 rows of a medium 4-weight yarn. Those details will be in the description box for you. Okay, so to start, what we need to do is create a slip knot on our hook. However you do that is fine, as long as the end result is this. And from here, what we need to do is chain 4. Just like that. From here, we need to insert the head of our hook into the first chain, grab our yarn, pull through, and slip. Just like that. Pull on your working yarn and your hook lightly to create a circle. And from here, we need to chain 2, which will not count. It's literally used to grow out your scarf. And then from here, we need to insert 4 double crochets in our circle. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chain 2, and then go back into our circle with 4 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so from here, what we need to do is chain 2, which again does not count towards anything. It just grows out your scarf. And now what we need to do is turn our work. Okay, so just want to show you this. So the first stitch and the last stitch of the row will always receive 3 double crochets. Okay, I call this our growth stitch. So the first and the last double crochet of the row. On this side, it's going to be this right here. And then on this side, it's going to be this one right here. Okay, 3 double crochets there and 3 double crochets there. And that's every row without exception. Okay, so what we need to do after chaining 2 is insert 3 double crochets in the first stitch. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now what we need to do is insert 3 more double crochets, 1 in each of these 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. So let's do that. 1, 2, and 3. So now we are at the apex. This portion of our project, the tip of our mountain here, I call that the apex. So in the apex, we always do, without exception, 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet. Just like that. And now what we need to do is insert 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so 1 double crochet here, 1 double crochet here, and 1 double crochet here. Now that will leave us with one stitch, the last one. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this row, that the last stitch always receives 3 double crochets. So that's what we're going to do. 3 double crochets right in that last stitch. 1, 2, and 3, just like that. And it's perfectly even. Same amount of stitches on each side. Let's just verify. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 right here. Okay? You won't need to count any of your stitches as long as you follow the formula. So the first and the last always get 3 double crochets, and in your apex you always insert double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. So let's chain 2, which does not count, it just grows it out, and turn our work. And then in that very first stitch right here, we need to insert 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Just like that. And then you want to insert 1 double crochet all the way down your row until you get just before the apex. So this stitch right here gets a double crochet. So you want to insert double crochets all the way down until you get to where that pin is. Okay, let me remove that. Let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here we are. Now in the apex, like I just mentioned, it's 1 double crochet, chain 2, and 1 double crochet. Okay, so from here, we're going to go ahead and do double crochets all the way down your row until you get to the last stitch right here. That stitch right there gets 3 double crochets. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Double crochets all the way down, just like this. We got to a knot here. That's fine. We're going to pretend that's not there. 1, 2, and 3. Okay? As long as you follow the formula, guys, it's going to be perfect every time. Okay? So chain 2, turn your work, and in the very first stitch, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And you're going to do double crochets all the way down until you get to your apex. So the last stitch before the apex is this one right here. That's the last stitch that gets a double crochet. So you're going to do double crochets all the way down. So let's do that. Just like that. It's going to be very meditative. No thought required. You just go down until you hit the end there, and then double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, just like that. And then we're just going to repeat that again. Double crochets all the way down until you get to your last stitch right here. And in that stitch right here, you want to insert 3 double crochets. So let's go ahead and do that. I love doing projects like this so I can watch TV, I can watch crochet podcasts, I can watch my favorite people, do all the things on YouTube. I love that for me. This is the perfect project for that. And here we are at the last stitch. So we are going to go ahead and do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3, just like that. Let's lay our work down. Okay, and not that we need to, but I like to do verification every now and then before it gets too big, just to make sure that we're even, because if you're perfectly even in the beginning and you follow the formula all the way down, your holes here will be in a straight line. If you're off center, if the counts are off, the holes will veer off to either side. That means you have too many stitches on one side as opposed to the other. So I like to check in the beginning just to make sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Yep. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to do one more row with you guys. Chain 2, turn the work. In the first stitch, we're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to go ahead and do double crochets all the way down until we get to the last double crochet before the apex. Just like that. Okay. Go on, and I will meet you down at the end there. Okay, so here I am right before the apex, and like every row prior, we're going to do a double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet right in that apex there. And then we're going to go ahead and do double crochets all the way down until we get to the last stitch, which is right here. And we're going to insert 2 double crochets in this last stitch, if I can only hold the project still. There we go. Just like that. In that last stitch, 3 double crochets, okay? So go ahead and do that, and I will meet you at the end of this particular row. Okay, friends, so here we are. This is the end of row 5. There's 5 rows here. And if you just follow the formula, as I said in the beginning and during so far, every beginning and ending stitch of the row will receive 3 double crochets. It's very easy. You can kind of see them here. 3 double crochets in the beginning and at the end of every row. And then for your apex, it's going to be 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet every time. And your pattern will come out completely balanced. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and crochet several more rows to just kind of show you what the growing pattern looks like, and I will be right back. Okay, friends, so let's put a few more layers on here, a few more rows, and this is kind of where we're at. As you can see, it is very even all the way across. The first and last stitches of every row received 3 double crochets, and then in your apex it's double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and that's basically it. Regardless if it's a 4-weight yarn or a 5-weight yarn or even a 6-weight yarn, the formula is the same, and you'll achieve the same result every single time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my backgammon scarf one more time, to just kind of show you what this looks like. And then I have some other examples that I'd like to show you as well. And then I'll show you them as well in presentation mode. So let me just move this out of the way. So same formula all the way down, beginning and end, 3 double crochets. And then here it is a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Let me go back this way, which is how we had the purple one. Just like this. Okay. It's very nice. Okay. So there's that. And this particular scarf, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but just in case, 35 rows with a bulky 5-weight yarn to achieve the size that you need for this project here. Okay, so there's that, and I'm going to show you some other examples that I have of the same exact formula. Just give me 1 second, okay? Okay, So here is one of my examples using the colorway Fall Red Heart Super Saver, Fall with the color Aran. And what I did was I put a decorative weaving of chain across the top there, but the formula is exactly the same, where at the beginning and end of every row there are 3 double crochets. It's kind of hard to see, maybe this is a big example, but the formula is exactly the same. And then I ran a chain along the middle to kind of hide the holes here. So there's one example there. Let me place you on a brief pause. Okay, and this is my Metro scarf. I made a Metro beanie to go with this, but the formula is exactly the same. Let me turn this around this way. So the beginning and end of every row here received 3 double crochets. If you look there, that last stitch received 3 stitches. And then all along the middle here it was double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, all the way down. It turned out beautiful. This is Ice Yarns Cakes Blues in the colorway. It's like a camo colorway. It turned out really nice. So there you have it. All right, and so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to weave in the ends of our little miniature project here. For those of you who need some help weaving in ends. So to finish your project, what you're going to do is chain 2, just like that. And then you're going to take your scissors, cut a tail, pull the yarn away from your project, take your thumb and your forefinger, gently press above the 2 chains, and slide down and pull. And it will create a double knot, just like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your needle, you're going to fold it over the eye, pinch, and just do that little number like that. You're going to take your index finger, apply pressure to the eye, squeeze like this, and then you're going to go in and you're going to try and grab fibers. Just think of the letter Z, so zigzag. Just do 3 or 4 stitches, pull. Make sure you grab the eye with the yarn so you don't lose it, gently, then go back. And then do a final pass. Just like that. And then take your scissors, cut. It's all gone, just like that. So when you get to the end of your project, you obviously want to make sure that you sew in your ends like that to prevent fallout or anything like that. And then you're going to take your tail from the very beginning, give that a nice little tug, take your thumb and push up towards the project and take the yarn and pull down, just like that. And then you're going to take your shears, your scissors, and cut, just like that. And there you have it. Just imagine this in a bigger scale. So that is the formula for the scarf. If you need to rewind me, please do that. It's very simple once you got the formula down. And I will also say, just to add to this, as long as you don't change your center, your apex, as long as that remains the same, stitch, chain 2, stitch, and then your growth stitches, your 3 stitches on the end, you can literally build this however you want. You can put any stitches here. as long as your beginning, your middle, and your end are all the same. Okay? So that's all I have for this tutorial. It's very simple and easy. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please sound off in the comments below. If you enjoyed this content, please hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed. We love to have all the people here on my channel. It would be great. And last but not least, hit that notification bell to stay updated with everything regarding me and my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, have a good one, guys. Take care.